Michigan as well.
And on the women's side, I think overall, the favorite's probably Erin Finn from Michigan. She's probably a world-class athlete down the road. She's just a beast. She has been since she stepped in the conference. This is her senior cross-country title, so she's going to be going after it. But I think individually on our side, Megan and Bethany Hasz, who are local names, who I think people who follow the sport are familiar with, out of Alexandria, they're true freshmen, but they've been running really, really well for us. And then Madeline Strandemo is kind of our returning top kid from last year. She's a really excellent miler who's really coming into her own in cross country. And so I think for us, those three, we're hoping to really kind of put up in the top 10 and see what they can do from there. But I think it's exciting. With freshmen, you just never know. Hopefully you put them up there and they end up coming out with a good spot. So, but it should be a good race up front, but definitely on the women's side, more of a team battle, I think, is the bigger question mark than necessarily the individual title. So that'll probably go to Finn.
Yeah, it's a quite a hilly course, and it's got a lot of turns. It's got long grass. It's got a lot of things that just keep continually challenging the runner throughout the race. There's not a lot of places on that course to take it easy. We do.
Yeah, we race in spikes, so it's sort of similar to a cleat, but they're little metal spikes. They can go up to a ½ inch long, so there'll be some interesting, I think, ideas as to what people think they need to tackle the course. But, the north is sort of synonymous with cross country, so I don't think the temperature really affects, but I do think the mud and the course itself. Last year we ran at Northwestern, and it was basically a track with grass on top of it because it was a very flat golf course. This year it's just a very different feel, and I think that's what's special about cross country is you get that yin and yang. You get different courses everywhere you go. You get courses that are going to play to strengths of different teams everywhere. And even I know, Plaza and I probably have the same, you have to train differently every season depending on what those championship courses give you. Last year we had to train more speed because that's what Northwestern was going to give us. This year you got to kind of train more gritty and a little more hills and things like that because that's what the championship time of year is going to give us. So I think that's what adds challenge as a runner and as a coach to really try to tackle all these different courses and know how best to strategize and how best to prepare, and that's what makes cross country.
Or will there be buses shuttling?
Yeah, there'll be 2 shuttle locations, the Gortner Avenue ramp in St. Paul and then one of the State Fair lots as well. All that information's on the website. We are doing a fan fest before the event starts to hopefully kind of almost like a tailgate to hopefully kind of get some excitement and free hot chocolate and free coffee and get people out there getting them warmed up before the event starts, sign making, face painting, all that kind of stuff kind of that you'd be used to before football. So hopefully that'll make it fun. Mill City Running is one of the local running shoe stores. They're going to be out there kind of helping us sponsor it as well as Nike. So hopefully we'll get a little excitement built in before. But yeah, to Plaza's point, I think hopefully we've been hyping it up as much as we can. So we're hopeful to have a really big showing and show off cross country to the state.
What about the other schools?